Good morning, my name is Joe, and I'm going to do a review of the Yukon Volt bike today. It is March the 12th, and it's been a couple months. I ordered in January, near the end of January, and I ordered two bikes. And if you take a look here, so this is called the Yukon Volt bike, the 750. You can see it there. This is my 17-inch version. They have a larger one version, but I am 5'7", 5'8" there, and I find that this is more than adequate for me. I think that a bigger bike would be able to accommodate maybe a water bottle, because this here is a little bit too small for a water bottle, and I don't think I can put anything there. But in any case, I rode it about 3-4 times. Right now the odometer sits at 80. I don't know if you can see it there. It says well, 84.4 kilometers. It's very bright, so I can't see it very clearly. So it's a nice beautiful day on a Saturday, and me and my wife, we took it out. This is her version of her bike. It's a step through bike, also a Yukon 750. And before I purchase these bikes and invest some money into these bikes, I did a little bit of comparing, like most of you. And of course, rat bikes are very popular, and they're very good bikes as well. They're, in terms of any major difference between these fat tire bikes, not really. Nothing major. Price points are very comparable. So I got mine for about $2,300, and even though it says it's a special, it used to be $2,900 Canadian, but I don't know, I think $2,300 is the regular price, but it doesn't matter anyway. We came across some income, and we just want to spoil ourselves with these Yukon bikes. Yeah, so far I really enjoy riding the bike, even though it's fat tires. It looks big and bulky, heavy, and but you wouldn't know it because of the 500 watt Bafang motor here. All right, and this motor puts out, I think, 80 Newton meter of power. Compared to the rat bike, I think they are 65. I could be wrong, but the higher the power, the torque power, the better it is. And I find that for riding in the snow, like today, we went behind our house there. There's a frozen lake, and we need a lot of torque, and without the motor, it would be very difficult to ride in 4 or 5 inches snow deep. It was pretty fun. It's quite the exercise, but for us, I think we're gonna stick mainly to the pavement here. As you can see, it is spring in Alberta, Chestermere, Alberta, and with these fat 4.5 inch fat tire bikes, riding in these type of snow condition, road condition. You can see the gravel on the road. I feel perfectly at ease. I took it twice to work, and it's about you know, 10 kilometers one way or 20 kilometers both ways, and it was very, very good, very enjoyable. It wasn't as torturous as a non-powered bike. I used to do that with a non-powered bike, and I was exhausted. It was a good workout, but you know, for the enjoyment of the trip, I think having an electric assist bike is definitely a plus there. And if you are into a lot of bike riding and enjoy the outdoor out there, whether it's spring, a mild winter, I mean, this bike, you can take it out anytime. A few weeks ago, I took it out under -23 weather there. I was kind of crazy. I shoveled my driveway and I decided, you know, what the heck, let's just try it out behind my backyard. And of course, it was a lot of fun, but it was very cold, -23 weather. And I was a little bit crazy. But anyway, what's my impression of this bike so far? Very good impression. I think that I think it's a little bit better than the Rat bike, and that's why one of the reasons we invest in these bike. This is first of all, the like I said before, the Bafang motor is stronger, 80 Newton meter, and the big deal with this bike is the battery right here. And it is 19.2 watt amp hour, and it's a bigger battery than the Rat bike. I think it's their 16 watt amp. So you know, the more power that you have in here, the more you can, the longer your trip could be and more enjoyable. I find that in my experience riding this bike, you know, the pedal assist, I use about usually 1 or 2 when I'm in the city, but when I'm in the highway, I go much faster, so I go about 4 or 5. Against heavy wind and a steep hill, of course, you can go up to 9, and you get 750 watt of power at your disposal, and that's good. But for most biking condition with an average physical abilities like myself, I think 1 or 2 is plenty. So there's lots of power here to accommodate all types of riding conditions, and I feel like the bionic man there, yeah. And so yeah, no issues, very good, very comfortable. Well, actually, you know, after 40 minutes of riding these seats, it could be a little bit hard on your butt. So you might want to take a break. Yeah, it's a wider type of seat, and so, you know, I'd say you're comfortable for about 40 minutes before you need to give your butt a break. Other than that, it comes with, of course, these stands. There's a few things that I added to the bike since I got it, because it gets dark at night in the winter time, so I put in an extra LED here in the back. The light here, LED at the front, is pretty good, but I think I want to add some more. This is a little crappy mirror that I found, but it's too short. And so I plan on to get a mirror that will stick to this end here from Volt Bike. They have that. This is from my previous other bike that I took out, but doesn't work well for me. I invested in one of these bike locks, and you know, I spent a lot of time looking at different type of bike locks, and the U-bolt U-lock, the U-lock bike lock. It doesn't fit in here, as I said earlier, and I decided to get in these folding locks. Hello.
Hi.
I got one for my wife and one for myself, and of course when we were riding at night, we went to the dollar store to grab these nice little reflectors, and we put on the bikes here for safety. And of course you got to think about safety first, right? So all these reflectors will keep us safe. And on the step through bike here, I put it right here and it fits perfectly fine. And that's our little investment to secure the bike, because of course you don't want to lose it. In bikes like these is very tempting for any thief. I also invested in something, this thing here, which is a bike alarm, and it is very loud. So anybody that attempt to, even, you know, when you tap on it, it would go beep beep. I don't have my key with me, so I don't have the fob with me, so I can't test it out. But these are important investment that you want to put in your bike and not lose it. What else? Both bikes have the same type of batteries, 19.2 watt-amp-hour, and they have the same power, and disc brake at the front, disc brake at the back, and they have these suspensions, preloaded suspensions. On dry pavement, you want to keep it, you want to lock it. I think it's locked right now, but on, like, say off-roading or in the snow, you want to turn it here, you want to unlock it, so it cushions a lot of the bumps. And the batteries, just a look at the battery here. This here is a USB port where you can charge your phones. You press this thing here, it will show you the status of the battery, and it has a lock to keep your battery secure right here. And this is the controller. What else do I need to talk about? These are the Altius Shimano derailleurs. Works well. That's all we need to know. The gears here, there's 7-speed, and you know, in riding, I find that you kind of have to figure out, you know, between stopping and going. Normally you would go, when you're stopping, you want your gears to be at a lowest gear, and when you pick up speed, then you can increase it to 7, and this is to upshift it, and then this is to downshift it. And this here is your pedal assist controller, positive, negative, on and off button. If you hold the positive for a while, it will activate the headlight and the rear light. And yeah, the braking, this here is for the power on demand. So you need to turn it on in order for it to activate. You can turn it off if you don't want it to activate. So pull it down like this, and you'll get power right away. Especially if you're walking your bike uphill, you can just use this to gently just nudge it up like that, just nudge it like that, and then it's very sensitive and it will power the rear wheel. So very nice feature there, and it comes with a little funny bell here. The quality, it looks very good, very well built. So far we have no complaints about it, and I really enjoy the fat tire. It's 4.5 inch wide, so like I said, it'll take on any road condition without fear of sliding and slipping and falling. And yeah, so overall we really enjoy this bike, and I think that hopefully it will serve us for a long time. Really enjoy this, and I don't regret it spending the money on it. It comes in a big box, and assembly, just some assembly. It comes mostly assembled. You just need to put the handlebars together, and that's about it. And so that's my review of the Yukon e-bike. For now, I hope you enjoy the review.